Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. So this watch is a 2024 stainless steel limited edition of 100 pieces from Czapek. This is the Antarctique Green Meteorite limited edition. So we have that lovely Gambian meteorite which has been oxidized, stabilized to create those crystalline patterns, and then turned green to give a little bit more of a pronounced presence to the crystalline strakes that crisscross this stabilized meteorite iron dial. It's a lovely watch. It is a no-date version of the Antarctique, so a little bit more elemental, a little bit cleaner. When the dial is the star, you want to maximize the amount of dial. 40.5 millimeters in diameter, 11.1 millimeters thick. If we just measure the case lug to lug, then it is 44.7. If we measure the first link to its opposite number on the other side, more descriptive measurement of the watch's span across the wrist is 46 millimeters. Now I'm going to throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and advise you that this watch also comes with a green rubber strap, which I find a little bit more flexible. On the bracelet, you can see no problems clearing a cuff. It's a flat watch. It'll slip under a sleeve. And then from lug tip to lug tip, the lugs are really nowhere near the edge of my wrist. So I can endorse this on the bracelet or the strap for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. And once again, here's the telling down the barrel angle. The bracelet's a lovely piece, though admittedly it and the case are not as intricately decorated as Royal Oak's Nautilus or even a Longa Odysseus, but it is a handsome and solid bracelet. You can see it features this motif that's designed to echo the Czapek Cie from link to link, and then we have a combination of satin and polish. Every single link is removable, so you can fine-tune the fit. You can see that's true on both sides. All these links can be removed to fine-tune the fit. And then you've got another feature that was a running change to the Antarctique after its release. There's a micro adjustment. It's a little telescoping micro adjustment on each side activated by trigger releases. And then we've got a double folding clasp, which though Czapek branded is probably the most generic part of the watch. This is clearly a supplier piece off the shelf, but it serves its purpose well. With twin trigger release, it'll only open if you press both triggers. It's a non-sequential close, so you can close either side first, and then you can see the Czapek logo built in, and then you'll find it again on the crown with a combination of polish and media blast, reminding you that, of course, Patek and Czapek were business partners from 1839 to 1845. Patek and Philippe then paired up. Czapek went his own way and created his own manufacture in 1845, and so that is the year commemorated on the crown. It is a screw-down crown. The watch has 120-meter water resistance, although the case is not particularly complex. It does have a nice set of micro crown guards with flanking bevels and then slotting on each side of the case. You could see that the bezel features polish as well as a little vertical lip and then a conical plane with a dramatically boxed and cambered sapphire. And we have that Gambian meteorite dial. We've also got applique indices, and the hands are quite well loomed. You can also see that the counterweight to the second sand is actually it's a component of the Czapek logo if you look at the shape of it. There's also a refreshing lack of text on this dial. Taking a look in the dark, absolutely no shortage of lume. I mentioned that there's an accessory rubber strap, and there is. And what you do is there's a little dial underneath that, provided you've got enough fingernail, allows you to easily release the bracelet or the strap so you can swap. Now it also allows you to appreciate the movement. Created by Emmanuel Boucher and Daniel Martinez for Czapek. It is a micro rotor wound automatic with a 60-hour power reserve, a 4 Hz beat rate, a stop seconds function, 28 joules, 5-position adjustment, and it's rugged for sports watch applications with fairly thick construction, a full balance bridge, and a free sprung balance. It's also nicely sized at 30 millimeters in diameter. You can see some of the elements here. We've got the recycled platinum rotor, and the main reason for that is just that platinum mining and refining is particularly intensive. So if you can reuse an existing piece of industrial or jewelry platinum, it saves a lot of energy. It's not like we're actually afraid of platinum being discarded and crowding out beaches in Bali or something like that. Taking a quick look, there's also ceramic bearings underneath for higher efficiency winding. The combination of platinum with ceramic bearings means this is a micro rotor that has no winding efficiency issues that are generally endemic to the type. Another thing that's nice is with the winding issues overcome, you really get the best of both worlds with a micro rotor. It's thin like a manual, it has a big open display case back like a manual, and you get the convenience of automatic winding. 5-position adjustment, that is the high horology and chronometer standard, so I'm happy to see it here. The free-sprung balance and the full balance bridge make for greater shock resistance, but also the free-sprung balance, which has variable inertia, eccentric screws on the rim, that allows for very precise regulation. And then we have a fascinating train architecture running down from the barrel. You can see that there's a lovely steel center bridge that is mirror polished, artisanally beveled, and then skeletonized, and the cramped interior hollows of this steel bridge feature 4 interior angles. Very hard to do. There's also a little bit of a nod to the Grunefeld brothers here. As you can see, every bridge features anglage on its edge, and then sort of a raised satin channel around its periphery, and then recessed media blasted surfaces. So that is a triple finish on each bridge. You can also see beveling in the jewel sinks. Screw heads are mirror polished with chamfered slot and circumference. The base plate is a media blast, and you can see the beveling is pervasive, mirrored, and to a high degree of quality. It's a great looking movement made by 2 of the true masters of independent horology. And it's got a lovely finger train all the way down from the barrel. You can see these individual half bridges, just like a grand old pocket watch. Another nod to Mr. Czapek. So 120 meters water-resistant steel loomed automatic with a rubber strap and a bracelet. This is a sports watch through and through. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.